I thought it was a great concept. It was a fun concept, and doing animated film, and it's a family, borderline adult kind of movie, which is pretty cool, And I dug my role. It was a challenge, because again, you do these things and you're talking into a mic and you kind of hyperventilate a little bit here and there, but you get it done. I think for me the whole concept was really really cool. And then when my brother discovers the snail and you know and the light that takes on, and then they end up at the Indianapolis 500. Um, they visually, I think they did an incredible job of putting it all together, of making it really look great. I can't wait to see it in like 4, 5, 6D. It's interesting because when I did the voice of Angelo, uh, I'm always used to acting on film, and when you act for a mic, it takes on a little different turn. So it's like you kind of got to retool yourself a little bit, retune yourself, and once you find that, it's pretty cool. And you just go with it and you trust it. I had a great director who really guided me through that. Um, and we made it fun. We made it fun, and we just found different things here and there. And at the end of the day, I was pretty pleased with Angelo and my voice of Angelo that I created, which wasn't much because it's still my voice. They love detailing themselves, them snails. And I'm really impressed by that because especially Turbo, he had that little blue white box on the back of him and he lights up and at any minute he could blur out a great top 20 tune for you too. You don't need an iPad. I mean, or an iPod. You just need Turbo. Because he comes with all the bells and whistles, as they say. And as far as his crew goes, they're pretty well outfitted too. They're really well outfitted, and I will go out with those guys any day for a stroll. It'll be a slow stroll, but it'll be a cool stroll. The soundtrack of this movie is fantastic. I think when you have great music to a great story to great animation to great characters, man, you got a great formula going on here. Well, what I like about animation, number one, animation has come such a long way, and it looks so beautiful and it's fun and it's to me it's more family oriented. Um, and it's a pretty cool gig, man, 'cause you come in and you just do your voice and you come in for 3 or 4 sessions and stuff like that and after a while you get it and it's pretty fun to do. And it's more fun when you get to visually see it. And it's just to see, like I said, the technology behind animation has come leaps and bounds, and it's going to continue. And being able to be a part of it, it's like I couldn't ask for anything better. The audience, when they see this movie, they're gonna react to the look of people's faces after they eat my tacos. Maybe not. But I think they're gonna react definitely to how fun this story is. The cool characters. You know, uh, the different characteristics of the different snails. The music. You know, that whole little adrenaline rush at the end with the actual race and come on, Turbo, let's go. So I think people will be really, really well entertained. It's a fun movie. Definitely, I never met a snail that went over 200 miles an hour. That's a big difference between snails and Turbo. Turbo is a special snail. Probably the only special snail that we'll ever meet in our lifetime, that we'll ever know about in our lifetime. He took snails to another level. You know, he took snails to the Indianapolis 500. He took a dream and made it happen. He convinced me. Some of the biggest life changes for snails: getting almost stepped on, getting almost run over by a car, getting picked up by a raven and dropped from 500 feet up in the air, getting blown away in a gusty wind, getting run over by a kid on a bike, getting like plucked like that by people, people, oh, that's. And I'm sorry I'm going to bring this up again, but feeling that hot oil with garlic, that's got to be tough, man.